In China, if you open up any travel magazines, you will easily read a story about Asian towns, tea horse road from mainland to Tibet. That's about Yunnan, about Lijiang. Welcome to Travelogue. Welcome to Lijiang. And here, right here, it's the center of Lijiang. And now we're gonna explore more sceneries of this beautiful, beautiful city. Resting peacefully on Yunnan's northwestern plateau, Lijiang is a place that enjoys many blessings: fresh air, clear streams, and snow-capped mountain peaks, to name but a few. Besides its captivating scenery, Lijiang is also famous for its ethnic diversity. 12 ethnic groups call Lijiang home, and thanks to them, the town embracing a unique blend of cultural traditions. The ancient town of Lijiang is built at the foot of the sacred Yulong Snow Mountain. The history of Lijiang goes back around 1,000 years. At one time, the town was a major stop of the Thousand Silk Road and the Tea and Horse Trail. Traders would pass through, heading between Sichuan, Yunnan, and Tibet, and on a broader scale between East and West. Its rich cultural heritage and picturesque scenery make Lijiang one of the most famous tourist spots in the country. The ancient town of Lijiang is composed of 3 parts: Dayan, Shuhe, and Baisha. Lijiang is a major center of the Naxi people, who account for around 60% of the population. In ancient times, caravans traveling on the famed Tea and Horse Trail stopped in Lijiang to rest and replenish their supplies. The town became a center of exchange and communication, and the Naxi people embraced aspects of many diverse cultures. The town's architecture is a combination of various ethnic styles, Han, Tibetan, Bai among them. Yet it preserves unique Naxi aesthetics. The narrow twisting and turning lane are paved with flagstones. The houses are wood and earth structures with tiled roofs. Bridges can be seen everywhere, linking streets and lanes. Next, we head to Shuhe, which in the Naxi language means the village at the foot of the high hill. In the past, there was a hill behind the village named Jubao, hence the village's name. The ancient town of Shuhe is located 4 kilometers to the northwest of Lijiang. It's home to almost 1,000 families, that's some 3,000 people all told. A dense network of rivers, canals, and lanes leave the town resembling something like a honeycomb. Here the waters are the source of the people's livelihood, and they use stones from nearby mountains to make the walls of their houses. Compared to the houses in Lijiang, these have a more natural charm. Right in the middle of Shuhe, there is a place called the Shuhe Market Square. This was once a busy center of commerce, thanks to its location as an important stop on the Tea and Horse Trail. In fact, the trade here was so lucrative that the Naxi people eventually abandoned their nomadic way of life and settled down as farmers and merchants. 姑娘，这是什么东西？
这是拿一个空白的自己写实心愿的许愿的风铃。
哦，许愿，
对，
什么都可以写是吧？
对。
这些都是人写的还是你写
对，
的？
这是游客写的，我这么写的。这游客写了，我挂上去。
多少钱？
挂他包里了，有10块的、20的、25的都有。
Well, spend very good. Spend like 10 kwai, 20 kwai. You can get a plaque with a ring, and then you can make a wish. It's a wish plaque, what they call. So all those are people buying this, saying, "Let me check a couple of them." This is a, "Dear, I love you. You're my baby." And here is, "My uncle, I love you. My parents, I love you." All these wishes. Oh, here. Wish you all the best. Oh, this one. Wish you watching Travelogue every day. We love Travelogue host. Ray is the best. No, just kidding. This is all the wish plaque. People come here, the tourists, make a wish. You spend 10 kwai, 20 kwai. That's it. It's like hundreds, thousands of. Look at that. Look at that. Dongba culture is the soul of Lijiang. It's the Asian culture of the Naxi people, which has its origins in their religion. Naxi religion is a combination of a natural worship, Buddhism, Taoism, and Tibetan Buddhism. So Dongba culture is a kind of a religious culture. It influences every aspect of daily life. It manifests itself in scriptures, paintings, music, dance, and religious services. The literal meaning of Dongba is the wise. Dongba also refers to the person who presides over sacrificial rites. Unlike other religions with their dedicated temples and their monks and priests, the Dongba religion has only part-time Dongbas. Typically, a Dongba is a male with the ability to chant and dance, who presides over ceremonies and scripture reading. We've been talking about the language. We're talking about this, Dongba culture, language, and characters on the, jewelries, on their door, all the decorations. But today, first time I seen this gentleman to write it down. This is how to write it. I mean, lots of people tell me Chinese character is hard. Try this one. Very hard.
这个是东巴纸坊。
Okay. 漂亮。Look at this. This is once again. Let me translate. They need to translate. This is my name, and this is I wish, and this is my friend's name, and I wish him happy every day. Dongba script comprises just over 1,400 characters. Some 20,000 Dongba scriptures have survived, written in this script. Very good deal. 20 kwai, got a t-shirt, and she will pay. Oh, look, she's gonna pay for it. She's gonna put it on, use the Dongba language, the script. They can paint whatever you like, whatever you want. I'm gonna draw my own t-shirt. 全涂成黑色。
黑白嘛，然后等下再
是这样。
然后在这洗出来好看一点。
My artwork in Lijiang. This is my first artwork in Lijiang. And let me explain to you, what does this mean? It's very interesting. This is in Dongba culture. Dongba culture have their own language, history, everything. And they sell t-shirts and try to put this culture on the t-shirt, promote the culture. For example, right here. I just learned I painted. It's a frame that actually there's two words. This means white and black. And my t-shirt is gray. I love gray color. 你好，这个有房间吗？有。房间多少钱？
标价60，不加40。
This is the best choice actually. On this old town, you have this used hotel. This like cozy one, like a courtyard. In the North China, they call it courtyard. Here, there's a minority group. They have this like a family, living the family. Also here, have everything. You can rent a bike, just pedaling around the town, very convenient. And or afternoon, sit down here, have afternoon tea or coffee, whatever you like. It's very cozy, living with local life, very localized. I think this is a lot better than 5-star hotel or anything. You just get very close to the group, very close to culture, and close to local people. For tourists, there is a wealth of accommodation options of staying in Lijiang. For those looking for a tour of luxury, there are plenty of 5-star hotels to choose from. However, I recommend the local homestays in traditional housing to get a feel of a relaxed local lifestyle. Despite the impression of their giving of being old and lacking amenities, these homes provide all that you could need. Baoshan Stone City is located to the north of Lijiang, some 110 kilometers from the ancient town. According to historical records, the village was first built in the Mid-Tang Dynasty, sometime in the 8th century, as the earliest Nazi settlement in Lijiang. From afar, the stone city seems like a cold and guarded castle, inhabited by a defensive-minded people and surrounded by mountains and cliffs. However, as you get closer, you will find that the residents here are quite kind and friendly. The people that reside here are Nasi, descendant of Tibetan nomads, supported primarily by agriculture, stock breeding, and handicrafts. 100 or so of Nasi families live here, at an altitude ranging from 1,600 to 4,600 meters. In this environment, they are living independently from the rest of the world, in a realm that is wholly different from anything I'd ever imagined. Never been in a little town like that. I'm gonna sit down with them. A very good town. It's only have 108 families living here. People all recognize me. There's no strangers here. I'm the only one staying here. So everybody a little shy about camera. This is the first time in this town to see the camera. Actually, without a camera, everybody very relaxed. They're willing to talk to you, invite you to their homes. It's quite relaxing. But right now, they don't like it. The town is built on a gigantic rock, and the stone is used to build the floors and walls of the houses. Even the furniture and items of daily use are made from stone. All the locals are doing is making the best possible use of the most abundant natural resources around. Their desks and tables are made from rocks. The columns that support their houses are made of stone. Even the beds and water vaults are all made of, you guess it, polished smooth rock. Yulong or Jade Dragon Snow Mountain is the year-round snow-capped mountain that adorns the landscape of Lijiang. From afar, it's said to look like a jade dragon lying among the clouds, hence the name. Located 15 kilometers north of Lijiang, it has 13 peaks extending for over 35 kilometers from south to north. The highest point is 5,596 meters above sea level. Yulong Snow Mountain is a heaven for rare animals and wild plants. In fact, a quarter of all the plant species in China can be found here. As I climb from the bottom to the top of the mountain, I can see various plants and wildlife at different altitudes. It's a real variety of signs. Yulong Snow Mountain is a holy mountain for the local Nasi people. It's partly because of legend, and also because a long time ago, it was a place where young lovers sacrificed their lives in honor of true love and to escape from arranged marriages. Nowadays, fewer people are forced to marry, and the mountain is a place where young people sing and dance to welcome visitors.
就是以前纳西族的年轻人恋爱自由，婚姻不自由嘛，说父母双方干涉。后来他们形容到一个第三国，又没有坏人，牛奶不是血可以像牛奶一样喝，鹿呢可以像马一样骑，完了老虎呢又可以当耕牛，所以就形容很完美的一个地方，没有虫子，鲜花满山都遍野都是，所以形容的很贴切，每个人都喜欢来这里，所以他们就选择这里殉情。
The legend goes that once upon a time, Yulong Snow Mountain and Haba Snow Mountain were twins who lived in the Golden Sand River. One day, an evil monster seized the river where they lived. The brothers fought bravely against the monster. Sadly, Haba died in the battle. The Jade Dragon, or called Yulong, drove the monsters away, wearing out 13 swords in the process. The Jade Dragon held the 13 swords in his hands day and night to guard the mountain and people. As time passed, the brothers turned into the 2 snow mountains, and the 13 swords became the 13 peaks of Jade Dragon Snow Mountain.
I think it's pretty amazing. At first I want to give up. After the cable car, it was about 4,200, right? 4,200 meters. I want to give up. But then I look at it, it's not that difficult. I was like, okay, I want to conquer this. Why not? Give it a try. I have my gear on. I have my down jacket, my oxygen tank. I think that's good enough. So I saw a lot of people doing it. Why not me? So I try. It's not that bad, actually.
Traveling further, we reach Lugu Lake, 200 kilometers from the center of Lijiang. The lake is shaped like a horse hoof. The water here are pristine and clear, tranquil and stimulating. Mysteriously, they grow different colors at different times of day. Guarded by mountains and breezed by the blue sky, Lugu Lake is isolated from the rest of the world. The lake is the mother lake of the Mosul people, who are a branch of Nasi. The Mosul believe that they were guided by the god to Lugu Lake. There, they decided to give up their nomadic lifestyle and settle down. The beautiful Lugu Lake is peaceful and calm, just like the community live by the lake, and they're very famous for their system. which called walking relationship or walking marriage. Women dominate the whole world here, and there's no any struggle, argument. Everybody living around the lake, just like the water, peaceful and calm. The Mosul living beside the lake belong to a matriarchal society. They worship female gods, and the women are the heads of the families. They inherit their surnames from the mothers. Thus, Mosul society is called the Kingdom of the Girls. Here, women make all the decisions for the family. But at the same time, they do most of work, while the men enjoy a fairly relaxed lifestyle. Women do the farm work and housework, while the men engage in such luxury activities such as playing with their sisters' children. Although the family property is shared by all, it's inherited along the maternal line. Each family is led by the grandmother, while a capable female member controls the family purse strings and runs the daily life. The Mosul take a great pride in bearing a daughter. A daughterless family means lineage in danger, and a girl has to be adopted. When boys and girls reach 13, a ceremony is held to celebrate their coming of age. When Mosul girls reach 15 and the boys 17, they're allowed to start love affairs. Children in Mosul families grown up with their mother and uncles. They don't even know who their father is. A typical Mosul family is big, composed with a dozen or so individuals, all descendants of one ancestral mother. The uncles play the male role in the family. A typical Mosul family like here is grandma is the master of the house. Grandma in charge of everything. Here it's called grandma's room. Also, it's the living room of the family. It looks simple but very detailed design. For example, there's 2 pools in the house, support the whole roof, but it means something. It means male and female of the families. And they said these 2 pools have to come from one particular tree. Also, every day, end of the day, family members sit around by the center of the fireplace, women cooking the dinners, and men are sitting around discussing. And they all talk about the major issues, make major decisions of the family. Men and women gathered at night by the fire to sing, dance, and court. Mosul men and women are now united by marriage. Instead, they all live in their mother's home. When men and women become intimate, the man will visit a woman and stay for the night, but he must leave before dawn, making sure that nobody sees him. This is called a walking marriage. Any children born to a couple belong to the woman and live among her household. I was told by the master, walking marriage has some techniques. First of all, you're going to carry 3 things: a knife, a hat, and some meat. Let me tell you what to do. First of all, you're going to flip over the back door from the back wall. Second of all, you're going to have some food in case there's a big dog chasing you, then you have the food to feed the dog. And then you're going to pull off the knife, open the door. The third technique and the last one, in case the girl agrees to let you in, you're going to carry this hat. You put it up and put it on the door when you close it. That means this girl is no longer available.
Oh, well, don't get close to me. Oh, well, what's that? How?